Let's go ahead with the Mangalacharan. Who wants to start? Go ahead, Ishan.
Om Jnanatimirandasya
Krishna, please take the phone.
Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Swapadantikam.
Sorry, I was muted. Who wants to go next? Let's go. Shriya? Shriya?
Yes, Prabhuji.
You want to go the next Mangalacharan? Vandeham Shri Guru.
Okay. Vandeham Shri Guru, Shri Yuta Kamalam, Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha, Shri Rupam Sagarjatam, Sahagana Raghunatamitam, Tam Sajivam, Sadvaitam, Savatuta, Paidan Sahila, Snatchit Devam, Shri Radha Krishna Padan, Sahagana Leta, Shri Vishakamitamscha.
Thank you, Vitam. Okay. Narsimadev?
Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute.
Then Tapta Kanchana, go that.
Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavareshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye.
Thank you, Vitam. Okay, Hari Govinda? Vancha Kalpatrubhyascha?
Panchakalpatriyasya Kipasindhibhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine.
Namaste Saraswate Deve.
Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharina Vishesha Sunyavadi Vasita Deshatarina.
Thank you. Jaini?
Yeah. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadaya Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Okay. Khyati, go ahead. Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Jasvita? You're muted.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri
Vasadi.
Vasadi Gauru Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Nada.
Okay. Thank you. So we are doing okay. We have OV. Can you turn your camera on, OV? Is it the first time you're joining the class? There's a kid called OV on the call, Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay, Shlok. Okay, it's Shlok.
That's actually my sister's name.
Okay.
It's
Got it. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have been doing the story of Parshuram again, right? We are doing the Dashavatar. So after that, we will start the Ramalila, the story of Ramayana. So here, if you recall, right, because we will do a Kahoot after we finish the story. So try to recall these things, right? So there was a king named Gadhi, right, in the Moon dynasty. He had a daughter named Satyavati, and there was the sage called Richika. He wanted Satyavati to be his wife, right? But King Gadhi did not think that he's the right husband. Like before he could marry, he wanted that this should be some dowry for his daughter. So then he asked for 1,000 horses, 1,000 horses, which were as brilliant in moonshine and each having one black ear, whether right or left. This is what he wanted. King Gadhi said, if you can get 1,000 horses with one having one black ear, whether right or left, then he would allow his daughter Satyavati to be married to Richika, sage Richika. And who did King Richika pray this? He prayed to demigod. Yes, Narsimadev. Who did he pray? Varuna. Yes, and he got these horses. And then one day, what happened? Satyavati's mother and Satyavati wanted to have a son. So then Richika Muni created an oblation. And Satyavati's mother said, okay, because Richika Muni loves Satyavati more, she said, can you exchange the oblation your husband has created for me, and the one you have it, you give it to me. And so they exchanged those oblations. And then King Richika, Sage Richika went out to bathe. And then it's because they exchanged the oblations and they ate those oblations. And when the sage Richika, when he came back, he was very angry. And he said that you guys have done a wrong thing. So he said to his wife, Satyavati, that your son will be a fierce warrior, and your brother, like from his mother's womb, there will be a learned scholar in spiritual science. And then the wife, Satyavati, tried to pacify her husband, said, no, I don't want a fierce Kshatriya. I am married to you as Brahman. Then Richika Muni was convinced, but he said, okay, if not your son, but your grandson will be a fierce warrior. So Satyavati then became she became a sacred river, Kaushiki, and then she had one son before that. His name was Jamadagni, and Jamadagni married Renuka, and from Jamadagni and Renuka there were many sons, and the youngest of them sons was Parshuram, Ram or Parshuram, right? So this is how Parshuram came into being. And what happens then? Parshuram is the Shakti Avesh avatar. Does anybody know what is Shakti Avesh avatar? What does Shakti Avesh mean? Does anybody know what is Shakti Avesh?
No, Prabhuji.
What is Shakti? Okay, yes, Govinda. What was that? Power, yes. Ishan, you have anything to add?
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, Shakti, energy, right? So he is having particular energy of the Lord, right? The fighting capabilities. He's having that potency. He came here, right? In Bhagavad Gita, we learned the shlok. Who can tell me the 4.8 Bhagavad Gita shlok? Who can tell me why does Krishna come to this material world? Why does Krishna come? He can enjoy with his gopis and cows and his friends in Golok Vrindavan. Why does he come down? Yes, Narsimadev.
He purifies devotees.
He purifies devotees. Yes, somebody else. Yes, Hari Govinda.
To protect his devotees.
To protect his devotees. Wonderful. Ishan.
To annihilate the miscreants.
To annihilate the miscreants. So now you put these together. What is the word? Shlok, yes.
Yada yada hi dharmasya jnananjana shalakya. I don't remember.
Okay, it's okay. Jamie.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's like it starts with Paritranaya
Yes.
Sadhu Mam,
Sadhunam,
Sadhu Nam, Vinayasaya,
Vinashkaya,
Vinashka,
Vinashaya, Cha,
Vinayasa Cha, Duskritam,
Dushkritam,
Dharma Samstapa Narathaya,
Dharma Samsthapanarthaya,
Dhamma Sambhavamai,
Sambhavami.
Sambhavami Yuge Yuge.
Yes, very nice. Do you know the translation of this verse?
I don't know exactly though.
Okay. All right. Let's see but this is wonderful, Jenny. Ayati, do you know the verse and the translation?
What did you say? Sorry, I was talking to my mom.
Do you know the verse and the translation? Paritranaya sadhunam.
Oh yeah, I think I know. But it then I said, I forgot it.
Okay, Nimai. Let's
I
go.
had it in my head like a while ago.
That's fine. Nimai. Go ahead. Nimai, you know.
know the verse, but not the translation.
That's fine.
I
Go
know
tell me.
the verse, but not the translation.
Is it translation?
Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha duskritam I don't like.
Dharma samsthapanarthaya.
Yeah, samsthapanataya sambhavani yuge yuge.
Okay. All right. All
I
right.
think
So
I know the translation.
go ahead, Ishan. Who knows the translation?
I'm not Ishan.
Oh, okay. Let's give Ishan a chance. Let's Ishan.
The translation or or both?
Translation. Just the translation.
To deliver the pious and to annihilate the miscreants, as well as to establish the principles of religion. I descend I descend millennium after millennium. I'm missing
No.
something.
No, deliver the pious to annihilate the miscreants and to reestablish religion. I come a millennium after millennium. So Krishna says to Arjun, right? Why does Krishna come? To deliver the pious, to this pious people, the sadhunam, right? Who are sadhus? What do you think when you think of sadhus? What image comes to your mind? Who are sadhus? Who are sadhus? Okay, I know Ishan, you're raising hand. Let's see somebody. Sadhus are devotees, right? Right? It's not necessary that they have to have a beard, right? It's not necessary that they need to have long hair. It's not necessary that they have to go to the Himalayas to meditate. Sadhus are devotees, are people who have loving relationship with God. So he's saying to deliver the pious, to give association to devotees, to kill the bad people, and to establish religion. Millennium after millennium, Krishna comes. So here he's coming in his one specific, he comes with one specific energy, one specific power of being a Kshatriya, of being a powerful ruler, of not being a powerful ruler, but powerful warrior, so that he can kill the miscreants, to annihilate. Annihilate means kill. So he's killing all these miscreants. So he killed the miscreants 21 times. He killed the Kshatriyas 21 times. Yes, Hari, you have a question?
Did he ever die?
Who? Parshuram? No.
Yeah, did he ever die? Did anyone kill him?
No. He still lives. Yes, Narasimhadev. You have a
He
question?
never dies because he's a form of Krishna in the ten forms, and Krishna never dies. He's always in youth. He never gets old or dies.
Yes, wonderful. Do you guys get old? Do I get old?
Yes.
So how old does Krishna look?
Like he's a teenager?
A 16-year-old.
Yes, like a 16-year-old, always.
Or like a 17. He starts growing, but then when he turns 16, it stops growing.
It stops. Yeah, meaning he's the oldest person because he's the first person, and still he doesn't have a beard. He looks so handsome. He's the most beautiful.
Unless he wants to grow one.
Unless, yes, but he doesn't want to probably. Right? So he's the most beautiful person, and he's the oldest person, but he's the most beautiful person. Yes, Narsimadev.
He's actually like maybe like 1,000 years old, but he doesn't look like it at all.
He doesn't look like it at all, right? So if we go back to the spiritual world, we will also not grow old. We will, if we want to play with Krishna and play with Madhu Mangal and play with Subal, don't you guys want to go there? Yes? Yes, Narsimadev.
In the spiritual world, do you can stay as a kid the whole time?
Yes, you can.
You get to pick which age you want to be, right?
I don't know the specifics, but there are certain friends who were, let's just playing with Krishna, like in with him, like in Vrindavan. So they don't grow old. So for that, yes, Narsimadev is very excited, but for that, we have to be pure. We have to have that love of Krishna. And we should try a little bit every single day. We should chant. We should develop that loving relationship by hearing the stories about Krishna and his devotees, right? And we should do good things, like should not bully anybody, should not do bad things in the school or at home, should listen to your parents. Even, Krishna, how did he used to, if sometimes Nanda Maharaj used to say, and Krishna was like just 1 year old or 1.5 years old. Krishna, can you please bring my shoes? And so those were like wooden shoes and they're so heavy. But the little Krishna, he's trying to carry them and they're falling off from his hands, and he's fumbling while walking with the shoes. So he puts those shoes on his head and then he walks. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who lifts, when he was 7-year-old, what did he lift? Yes.
A mountain.
Yeah, yes. He lifted the Govardhan hill. But when he was 1 year old, 1.5 years old, he's not able to lift his father's shoes. So he puts them on his head. How mercy, yes, Jaswita, I'll come to you. Right? How sweet is that Lord? Like for his father, he's ready to do so many good things. So he's teaching us that, yes, he never disobeyed his mother and father. He's teaching us by an example that we should listen to our parents. We should become good kids. Yes, Jaswita, you had something to say?
He lifted the Governor Hill with his left pinky.
Yes.
So
Right.
could have the shade for the storm.
Yes. Right. And at 1.5 years old, he can't even lift his father's shoes. But he still did it and put it on his head. Okay, but that doesn't mean he could kill Putana when he was only 7 days old. That doesn't mean that he could not lift his head, but it is just Yoga Maya, which is, we will not discuss, going into the detail. So we were talking about Parshuram. He killed the Kshatriyas, or the warrior class, the fighter class, 21 times. And why was he doing that? Because they were irreligious. They were not following the principles which is mentioned in the scriptures. Right now, if you see our governments, right, whether it's a US government, India government, or any country's government, they're not going by the rules established in the scriptures. See, some of the kids do learn about debate and say they think, okay, it's a Congress legislation bill, they have to do a debate. So they come up with the laws, new laws every month, every other 6 months or 12 years. They keep making new laws. But Krishna's laws is eternal. They don't change. Our laws change. Krishna's laws never change, and they're the right laws. So because the people of the government are not following the scriptures, you see so much of bad things happening in the society, right? You might have heard in the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, 5 years ago, a person came and killed a few kids. There's so many. Yes. So there are so many bad people. Because why is happening? Because they're not Krishna conscious. They're not able to relate that, okay, Ayati, Narsimhadev, Hari Govind, Surya, everybody's a child of God. They differentiate between people. Nima, yes, you have a question.
It's not a question, but if the president would be a devotee, it would change a little bit.
Yes, if the president is a devotee, yes, it would change things. I would say not a little bit, quite some bit. Because then they would understand we have to make sure that the laws, which is with the things which are there in scriptures, are to be followed, right? So this gun laws and this they will enact, right? That basically we have to love each other. And how do we love each other? If we love God, then we see everybody is the child of God. Yes, Ayati.
Maybe one of us can become the president, and then after that, it's President Krishna conscious, and some of them can change. That could work.
Yes, you can. Yes, you should try and spread Krishna conscious. If you become the president of the US, spread Krishna conscious all over the world, not just the US, because you will be the most powerful person, the materialistic, not powerful person. You can be powerful than Krishna, but you can spread Krishna consciousness all over the world. Yes, Narsimhadev.
I think there's 75% of devotees in the whole entire world. 75.
No. There's 75% is a whole lot. We don't have those many devotees.
Yeah.
Out of 100 people, you're saying 75 people are devotees? No, they're very less.
Yeah.
Yes, Nimai.
Over here in Alachua, you can see devotees even outside the temple. Like in the gas station, I saw a devotee with a dhoti, and in the middle of the sidewalk, people were doing kirtan. And we see a lot of devotees out the temple.
Yes, Nimai, yes, you live in the dham, you live in a holy place, Alachua. Alachua has a lot of devotees, but we live here in Fort Lauderdale or Miami area. There's not a lot of devotees here. Okay, Hari Govinda and then Ayati, and then we'll move on to the story.
And you don't know if there's 75% of a chance that they're devotees, because devotee kids are being born too.
Yes, devotee kids have been born.
So
yes.
there could be 75% chance that there are devotees.
No. Say, okay. So the population of the world is 7 billion.
How
Right?
do you know that there is or there's not?
Because it's a Google research.
It's
There
8 billion now.
There can't be like a whole bunch, like one person like counting the whole place. I don't think, and like people are actually counting how many devotees there are.
I
don't
think there are people counting.
There's
There are
probably
people
not.
counting. There are people counting how many
That would be the
Bhagavad-gitas
most
are being
tiring
read.
Okay. Let's not fight over the numbers, right? But the number of devotees are very less. I can tell you that. Think about just your school, right? Not in your Alachua school, but think about. Right. Okay. Let's Narsimhadev.
Actually, it's 1 million. I just searched it up.
Okay. All right. Okay. It could be 1 million. Right. Okay. And there's 7 billion people in the world, right? On this earth. Okay. All right. So then Parshuram killed 21 times. And then we heard about
Bro, Hari, what are you doing? I hear something.
okay, let's mute him. Yes, Narsimhadev.
We heard about Karta Virya Arjuna.
Yes. Kartavirya Arjuna, right? He was the king of the Hayas, and he came, he got a boon from Narayan, right? The Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he had all the yogic siddhis. And he became the king. Nobody was able to kill him. And then one day, he stopped the flow of the river, right? And Ravan was on the other side of the river, and Ravan came to oppose that. And then Kartavirya easily arrested Ravan, right? Ravana was the king of Lanka who fought with Lord Ram, right? So then even so, he's like very, very Kartavya Arjuna is very, very powerful. And then did we do this? We did not do this, right? Kamadhenu cow, we did not do this. Yes, Narsimadev.
But didn't Ravana die?
Yes.
Ram? Did he die after Kartavya Arjuna arrested him?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Okay. We haven't done this, right? We did not do the Kamadhenu cow thing. No, right? Who wants to read? Okay, too many. Okay, let's just say Nimai. And then I'll give it to Narsimadev, and then to Ayati, then to Ishan. Nimai, go first.
Once while Kartavya Arjuna was wandering unengaged in a solitary forest and hunting, he approached the residence of Jamadagni, Satyavatri's son. The sage Jamadagni, who was engaged in great austerities in the forest, received the king very well across the king's soldiers, ministers, and carriers. He supplied all necessities to worship these guests, for he possessed a Kamadhenu cow that was able to supply everything. Kartavirya Arjuna thought that Jamadagni was more powerful and wealthy than himself because of possessing a jewel in form of the Kamadhenu. Therefore, he and his own men, the Hayas, were not very much appreciative of Jamadagni's reception. On the contrary, they wanted to possess that Kamadhenu, which was useful for the execution of the Agnihotra sacrifice.
Yes, thank you, Beta. I think we read this. We forgot that we read this, right? So this Kartavya Arjuna came to this ashram of Jamadagni, and he came with all his so many soldiers and so many people, ministers, and Jamadagni was able to feed all of them, feed prasadam to all of them, because he had a Kamadhenu wish-fulfilling cow, right? You say, okay, say Ishan says, I want gulab jamun, and Narsimadev says rasmalai, and Ayati says, I want chole puri. The Kamadhenu guy will give all that stuff. It's a wish-fulfilling cow. So instead of feeling happy that Jamadagni, they feasted, had them eat a big feast, this guy, Kartavya Arjuna, was feeling envious. Why does he have that? Why he has that cow? I should have it, not him. I'm the king. Sometimes, do you guys feel like that? It's okay if you feel like that. That why that guy's father has a big car. Like it's better than my dad's car. That guy has a bigger house, or that guy has a big, is a very nice backpack. I don't have that. My friend has a better laptop than mine. Do you guys feel that sometimes? It's a good thing if you don't feel it, but it's a very, very common thing. Even only the pure devotees will not have that kind of thing that they don't feel. But we have to understand everything comes from Krishna, right? If they did good things in the past, they will get good things. Whatever is based on our karma, but we have to understand whatever these things all belong to Krishna. There's only two things in life. There's Krishna and it's Krishna's. There's one person called Krishna and everything else is Krishna's. So this laptop is Krishna's, right? I'm Krishna's because he made me. Narsimadev is Krishna's. Everything is Krishna's. There's one person called Krishna and everything else is his. So it doesn't matter whether Ishan has this or Narsimadev has this or Jasvita has this. We should not feel jealous. We should not feel envious. And if somebody has a better thing, which you like, you appreciate it. It's very nice that you have this thing. Don't feel jealous. Okay. But he was feeling jealous, envious, like why he has this Kamadhenu cow. Okay. Yes, Narsimade.
Being puffed up by material power, Kartavirya Arjuna encouraged his men to steal Jamadagni's Kamadhenu. Thus, the men forcibly took away the crying Kamadhenu, along with her calf, to Mahismati, Kartavirya Arjuna's capital. Thereafter, Kartavirya had left with the Kamadhenu. Parshuram returned to the ashram. When Parshuram, the youngest son of Jamadagni, heard about Kartavirya Arjuna's nefarious deed, he became as angry as a trampled snake. Taking up his fierce chopper, his shield, his bow, and a quiver of arrows, Lord Parshuram, exceedingly angry, chased Kartavirya Arjuna just as a lion chases an elephant.
Yes, thank you. Right? Kartavya Arjuna was proud. I have got this boon from Narayan. I'm so powerful, and I, being the king, should have this cow. Right? So he forcibly took that Kamadhenu along with the calf to his capital. Right? Sometimes we are proud, right? I think so very nicely. Yes, Shri, I have a question.
No, Prabhuji, I accidentally raised my hand.
So sometimes you're proud. I sing very nicely. I speak very nicely. I have the best handwriting. I play soccer very nicely. I play the video games very nicely. Is it okay to be proud? Is it okay to be proud?
No.
Okay, who says no and who says yes? Let's say, please.
I don't know.
I'm sort of in the middle.
Okay, in the middle.
Whoever says yes, just raise their hand. Whoever
Yeah.
says no, don't raise their hand.
Okay, whoever says yes, let's say, whoever says it's okay to be proud.
I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle. Okay, Kathy says it's
Me
okay to be
too,
proud.
actually. I'm in the middle.
Okay,
don't know.
Hari he says yes, and Shlok says yes. Okay, 40. So, why do you think? Let's pick Shlok. Shlok, why do you think it's okay to be proud?
Because sometimes I'm kind of in the middle, but I'm just gonna say something.
Yes, go ahead, say something.
I'm fine with both. So like sometimes you can be proud because like it's not like you can't always like just be like just because you're good at something, you can't always just be like be so normal about it. Like sometimes people like being proud because they're like, oh, or, like they feel like they're really good and like they feel like they practice so much and like yeah, and they practice a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of taking an example about soccer, and they really want to like be proud, like I'm the best one here. I'm really good, and like yeah, like the feeling comes when you like do something better than someone. The feeling always comes to someone.
Yes, the feeling always comes. That's good. That's good. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, Shlok. Yes, let's see, Jasvita.
I'm kind of in the middle, but it's like if you achieved something and you worked hard for it, it's okay to be proud of it. It's just like you should not use it to brag or something.
Okay, all right, let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's go to Hari and then Ayati and then Jaini. Hari?
I was gonna say, like, yeah, you can be proud. Just you can't start like using that ability to start bragging and like you can't start like going, hey, I have something better than you. Your toy is so weird. You can start using that ability to start bragging on someone. You can be proud, but not in a way that you're gonna hurt someone's feelings.
Okay, very good. Yes, Ayati.
I guess it's sort of like in the middle too, but like example, if like I was playing a game and I was playing with somebody, like if like it's okay that like I finally like make it through the game and I'm like, okay, yay, I'm fine, finally I get it there. But like I mean I shouldn't be like, okay, yeah, you're so bad at this, you're like really bad at this. I shouldn't really say that. And that's just and me just saying that like, yeah, I'm better than you. Like don't use it to brag.
Okay, very nice, that you don't use to brag. So the common theme I'm getting is don't get to brag. Okay, who else is remaining? Jaini and then Narsimadev. Jaini. Okay, then Khyati, Jaini, Narsimadev and Khyati. Jaini.
I think it's wrong to be proud because often when people are proud, they get over proud.
Okay, very nice. Yes, Narsimadev.
I think it's okay to be proud, like for example, what did I have again? Oh yeah, like for example, I'm gonna use Pokemon cards. Like for example, I have better cards than you, but you have good cards too. It's okay to say that because you won't hurt their feelings. They'll be like, oh yeah, thanks, but you have good cards too, something like that.
Okay. So you're not making hurting other feelings. Yes, Khyati and then Adhav.
It's kind of like if you're proud, you can tell someone that you're also doing good.
Okay, so you're also doing good. So you're saying not hurting others' feelings. Yes, Adhav and then Ayati. Final.
I think it's not good to be proud because sometimes you could forget that you might hurt other people's feelings, and then you might say, pretend you were in a classroom and you're the only one who got 100. You might brag about being the goodest one in your classroom, and you might hurt other people's feelings.
Yes. Very nice. You might hurt. So Shreya and then Ayati. Ayati already got a chance. And then Shreya, Ayati, Ishan. Okay. Shreya?
To add on to Abba's point, when you become too proud, you become to brag, and that's not a really good attitude that you should do because devotees are supposed to be passionate, so pious, yeah, and bragging can make them fall down, and that's not good.
Very nice. Yes, very nice. Let's see. Okay, the who is left? Ayati and then Ishan.
I just wanted to add to Narshima's point. It's not really good to tell someone that like they're better, because that you're better because they might feel bad even though you're saying that your cards are good too. They might feel bad that oh yeah, your cards are better. So like don't try to say anything that you're better, even though they're aware of it.
Okay, all right. Ishan.
So like it's bad to brag, and like it's gonna bring you down, like a balloon. It's floating. It has helium, and like the more proud you get, the higher it gets, until it reaches a point where it can't take the pressure and it pops, and then it goes back down to the bottom.
Yes, wonderful example, Ishan. Yes, Shreya. And then Narsimadev.
You also shouldn't be proud because everything's Krishna's thing. So that's his. So you shouldn't be.
Yes, that's the point I was looking for. Yes, Narsimadev, final thing, and then we will.
When I said like my example, I didn't mean that like I'm way better. I just said I meant like I have good cards, and like the other person also has good cards. So we both like are like at the same point.
Oh, okay. But
That's
just don't say that you're better even though they're aware of it.
Yeah, that's it. I didn't.
Okay. Last one, Adhav, and then we stop, and then we will discuss. Right, Adhav, you raised your hand.
I also think it's okay to be proud because sometimes you won't hurt other people's feelings because they might feel good for you because you're proud and you won the test. for an example.
Say that again. I did not follow.
Like if you have a good, it's I think it's good to be proud sometimes too, because if you have a good friend, sometimes when you brag about something, they may feel proud about you because you won the test, for an example.
Okay, it's okay. All right, so say I'm proud because I won an award. I'm proud because I play soccer well. There are many examples in the history where, say, Muhammad Ali was very proud because he was the best boxer, right? But when he grew old, he could not even lift, he had got a disease where he could not even lift a cup of water. Say, I'm proud that I have the best Pokemon cards, but then the next day I can lose them, my Pokemon cards in somebody's house, and it's gone. Say, I'm proud that I got an award and I did the best in my school, but the next year I get into bad company because I think, oh, I got an award and I'm the best student. I don't prepare well because I get puffed up and then I don't get the award next year. Where is this everything? Where in Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says the ability in man comes from him. Krishna is giving the ability. So what are we proud of? It is all coming from Krishna. We are not having anything. Krishna is enabling us. Krishna is giving us, oh, Krishna is giving you the cards, Ishan, Pokemon cards. Krishna is arranging for you to get the cards through your dad. Krishna is arranging that you are exchanging your Pokemon cards with your friends. And then you become proud. Oh, I have the best Pokemon cards. Or you become proud that I got the best marks, but Krishna gave you the intelligence. He can take away in just one snap of time, like 1 second. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whose birthday is coming up in a week or so, in 7-8 days, he says, what does he say? That you have to be as humble as a blade of grass. When you trample on the grass, does it protest? No, you cannot stand on me. It bends down. Does it? The grass bends down, right? And then comes back again after you move your feet. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that you have to be as humble as a blade of grass, as tolerant as a tree, which means when the summer sun is there, or when the winter is there, does the tree complain? Oh, it's too much cold. I need clothes. Or does it say, oh, it's too much hot, put me inside the house? He's so tolerant. So we have to be who knows this verse? Trinada Pisunechina, who knows this verse? Ishan, do you know this verse?
I'm not exactly sure. Trinadapi Sunechena Tarorapi Saheshina Ananina Vadanyaya.
No. You're mixing up two things. Okay, Shriya, you know that verse?
Yes, Prabhuji. Tinadapi Sunichena, Taro api Sunisana, Sahisana, Amania, Amadena, Kirtani Sadahari.
Right. He says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says in his 8 verses, Shikshashtakam, that Trinad, be as humble as the blade of a grass, right? All the power is coming from Krishna. We don't have anything. You can be proud that you're a devotee of Krishna, nothing more than that. But everything is coming from Krishna. Of course, right? You do your work, but it is on Krishna's mercy that he will allow the results to come nicely or not. Sometimes it might happen, right? You've studied so hard, but you did not get the marks as you wanted. Or you practiced so well in your soccer game, you wanted to win, but it did not happen that you win. Because ultimately the success is dependent on what Krishna is going to give you. So you cannot be proud. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Trinadapi Sunechina, humble as a grass, tolerant as a tree, without any expectation that this person will respect me. And you should not expect, oh, this person is going to respect me because I'm the best soccer player, or I'm the best kirtaniya, or I am the best dancer. No, you should not expect that. But you should give respect to everyone. And in that mood, you do chant the names of Lord every time. So we have to understand, see, this guy, Kartavya Virjan, he was proud. I am the king. I have got the boon from Lord Narayan. I'm the most powerful. So then he brags, and then he's becoming proud, and he does this sin, and he captures the Kamadhenu cow. So it's never, never, ever good to be proud, because everything is Krishna's. Yes, Ishan, are you doing something else? Are you paying attention? Yes, Adhav, you have something to say? Adhav, your hand is raised up, or it was just a mistake. Okay. So then what did he do? Then Parshuram came back to his ashram. He was not there when Kartavya Virjan, he took the cow to his capital, Mahishmati. And then Parshuram became angry, right? When a snake is there and you put your foot on the snake will hiss. He'll be very angry. Parshuram was very angry like that, like a trample. Somebody somebody who puts his feet on the snake will get very angry. That's how Parshuram was very angry. And then he picked up his chopper, Parshu, his bow, arrows, quiver, and he chased Kartavya Virjan just like a lion is chasing an elephant. He became so angry. Let's see what happens next. Okay. So, yes, Ayati, go ahead, read.
Okay. Lord Parshuram, being expert in killing the military strength of an enemy, worked with the speed of the mind and the wind, slicing his enemy with his chopper, Parshu. Whenever he went, the enemies fell, their legs, arms, and shoulders being severed, their chariot drivers killed, and their carriers, the elephants and horses, all annihilated. Seeing these reverses, Kartavirya Arjuna, infuriated, rushed to the battlefield. And Kartavirya Arjuna uprooted many trees and hills with his own hands, and again rushed strongly toward Lord Parshuram to kill him. Parshuram then used his axe with great force to cut off Kartavirya Arjuna's arms, just as one might loop off the hoods of, just as one might lop off the hoods of a serpent.
Yeah, see, he was proud. He did this mistake. Now, take Ishan's example. Ishan gave an example. A balloon is proud with the helium, hydrogen, and it goes up, and then it pops. Right? This is where Kartavya Virjan is getting popped. Parshuram came. Yes, Narsimadev, you have a question?
I know how Kartavya Arjuna looks like.
That's not. Oh, you know how he looks like? How? You have a picture of him?
Yeah.
You want to share?
Yeah.
Okay, let me stop share.
You have to enable screen sharing for your show.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, share. Oh, let's see. Oh, yes, with those so many arms, right? Yes. Yes, thank you for sharing that. Yes, with so many arms, thousands of arms. Thank you. Yeah, this is the picture of Parshuram. So here, Parshuram, he was running with the speed of the mind, right? What is the speed of the mind, right? So if I'm here, I can, yes, Ishan, you know the speed of the mind?
Like, okay, I'm just gonna give an example. Like,
Yeah.
so like if you're thinking about like if you're thinking about like New York, in the amount of time it takes to think about New York or whatever place, you're gonna arrive there. That's the speed of the mind.
Yes. If you think about Golok Vrindavan, you can be just in Golok Vrindavan. Yes, Narsimadev.
I want to build on to Ishan. It's just like when somebody asks you a question and you know it, you think fast and then you say the answer.
Yes. Right. So in the speed of the mind is whatever you think, you can be like there, right, with your mind. So Lord Parshuram is so fast with the speed of the mind, he's able to go and kill all these enemies. He's killing all the soldiers of Kartavya Virarjun. He's cutting their hands and legs, and he's killing the chariot drivers, the elephants and the horses. Everybody is dying. Everybody is dying within the matter of seconds. And Kartavya Virarjun was infuriated. He was angry. He was mad. He rushed to the field, right? And Parshuram then, he used his chopper, this axe, to cut off these thousands of arms. Yes, Nasimadev.
And Parshuram didn't have to think; he just knew what to do.
Yes, yes, but he was so fast. It's just the analogy. Yes, Ishan.
Can I read next?
Yes, you can read next. So let's go. Go ahead.
Thereafter, Parshuram cut off like a mountain peak the head of Kartavirya Arjuna, who had already lost his arms. When Kartavirya Arjuna's 10,000 sons, oh god, that's a lot, saw their father killed, they all fled in fear. Then Parshuram, having killed the enemy, released the Kamadhenu, which had undergone great suffering, and brought it back with his calf to his residence, where he gave it to his father, Jamagdagni. Parshuram described to his father and brothers his activities in killing Kartavirya Arjuna. Upon hearing of these deeds, Jamagdagni spoke to his son as follows.
Right now, Parshuram cut off the head of Kartavya Arjuna. Right now, he killed him, and his 1,000 sons, Kartavya Arjuna, became very angry, and they fled in fear. They're fearful. You will see what happens next. Sometime what will happen, right? And then Parshuram was able to save. He released the Kamadhenu and gave it back to his father. Then Jamadagni, who's his father, Parshuram's father, then he spoke to Parshuram. What did he speak? Okay, who has not read and who wants to read? Yes, Narsimadev, you have a question?
Oh yeah, and that's a lot of blood in the picture before. That was a lot of blood.
That's a lot of blood. Yes. Okay. Shlok, go ahead, read, and then Shreya.
Oh, great hero, my dear son Parshuram, you have the most unnecessarily killed the king, who is supposed to be the embodiment of all the demigods. Thus you have committed a sin, my dear son, killing a king whose emperor is more severely sinful than killing a Brahmana. But now if you become Krishna conscious and worship the holy places, you can atone for this great sin.
Yeah, see, his father, Parshuram's father, Jamadagni, is saying that you killed a king. And king is the representative of God. But the king also has to be good. Is a representative of God, right? So, but he was behaving like a very proud person, very envious, jealous person. So that's why, and he did something sinful. He abducted, he kidnapped somebody else's property, his father's property, his father's cow. He stole that. That's stealing. That's wrong. A king should not do that. And that's why Parshuram killed him. But his father is telling him, to that you did, because you killed a king, you should do atonement. What is atonement? Like you should repent for it by going to the holy places and being Krishna conscious. And he does this. So let's see. Okay, this is too much. Shia, next time you will read because we are almost at the end of the class. So next time we'll finish this. But I wanted to hear from you. What did you? Yes, Adhav, you want to say something?
Can I read next time too?
Yes, you can read next time too. So, does anybody have any reflections? What did you learn today? Yes, Hari.
Don't be envious. Don't be jealous. Oh, this person has that. Because everything here, even we are Krishnas. He is the reason why we are here today.
Yes, wonderful, wonderful. 100% marks. Yes, Kathy. You're muted.
Don't be selfish.
Don't be selfish. Yes, very nice. Okay, yes, Ishan. With the glasses.
So number 1, don't be proud. Number 2, don't be jealous. That's the word.
Okay. All right. So we now understand, right? Don't be proud. Don't be jealous. Don't be envious. Okay. We understand. So we will finish this next week. We will also have to talk about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthday is coming up, right? Yes, Ishan.
Can we talk?
You guys want to talk? Okay. I will leave this bridge open for 10 minutes from 11:30 to 11:40, and then I will shut this. But before that,
Wait.
Aren't we doing Kahoot?
Kahoot we will do next week. Yes. So let me stop.